Hey, what's up everybody? This is Chicken Possible with Rewards Hunter, back with another Xbox Game Pass weekly quest guide. Today we're going to be working on a quest that may be familiar to some of you all, like it was for me. It's the Black Desert quest, where we've got to earn 2,000 Gifted Sellswords. This is going to be worth 200 Microsoft Rewards points, and it's a weekly quest, so it's good through the 5th of April. And the 2,000 Gifted Sellswords is basically XP within this game, so I'll show you how to earn XP fairly quickly. So once we get started, I actually had to scroll through the terms of service this time. You might not have to do this, hopefully, but if you do, just use your right stick to scroll down through it, and then press A to confirm once you get to the bottom. I believe this is actually the third time I've been involved in this quest, so it's getting to be kind of familiar. So once you get started, move up to the upper right, pick one of these Olvia worlds, and I will say you do need to have the game entirely downloaded before you can start this up, although I do believe it's available on xCloud, so if you want to do it that way, that is a possibility. So you can see at the upper right, I actually have two characters I've created in the past while working on this quest. We'll move down to the plus to start a new character, so you can see it from the very beginning. I do like the warrior class in this game. In this playthrough, I actually played as a new class just to kind of see how things went, so I used the Berserker class. It should work with whichever type of class you choose. I think I like the warrior because the slash is a little bit faster, the berserker is a little bit slower on the attack, so if you want to choose warrior, that will work out fine, or berserker, either way. So once you select your class, press A to get started, and then you'll press X to start the character creation and start inputting your character name. I always recommend putting in your Xbox gamer tag because there's less likelihood here that the name will already be taken. I had already used that previously, so I went with this long YUI string. So we'll just call my character Yui. And we'll press A to confirm once we get a valid character name input. It'll tell you if you're breaking any of the rules and force you to pick a different name. But anyway, so move down, select your level 1 character, and we're going to be working on getting up to level 8. The quest does seem to unlock as soon as you reach level 8. So we'll do some of the early quests within the game, and we'll just press A to get started and connect it to a server here. And I'm going to cut out most of the load times here. This game does have some lengthy load times, and there's a cutscene at the very beginning, but if you do some button mashing, you can just skip past that. And you have this black spirit within the game. You can see him at the lower left. He's like a little black cloud with red eyes. He's kind of your partner, and he talks you through some of the things that you need to do in the game. Alright, so we're highlighted on the main quest at the bottom of the screen. We're going to press A on that and press A to start the start of an adventure. And we'll page through this next quest and press A. And at this point, if you don't see anything highlighted, you can hit the right bumper, go over to exit, and then press A. And as it says on screen, we're going to follow the navigation using the left stick to move forward. So follow these little blue arrows to the light blue circle, and we're going to talk to, I believe his name's Eden, who's the explorer that is right here and doesn't actually have his character model fully fleshed out yet, but there he goes. Okay, he popped into existence. So we'll just keep pressing A to accept his quest, which is basically to walk to our left. So we're going to go over to the main quest and select that to go to the excavation site and press A few more times. Right bumper to get over to exit, and then we'll press A to exit out of the dialogue and the quest selection screen. So actually in this direction it's facing to our right, so we'll move over to our right and talk to the Goblin Overseer who is right here. And press A to chat with him and ask about the artifact. And we'll just keep pressing A to move through this dialogue where he tells us more about what's going on with the artifact. And then we can exit this conversation as well. And we're going to head over to our left and talk to one more person. And there she is right there, Jarette. And she's going to set us up with one more quest. Some of these quests just complete automatically as you go through these conversations with people. So it may seem like we haven't really started a quest yet, but we're completing lots of little quests as we go along talking to all these people. So press A to confirm and move over using the right bumper, and then press A to exit. Alright, so we should have the Thieves in the Woods quest appearing at the right, just under our minimap. And you can head down the hill here and you'll see some of these gray foxes that are down here. You can actually fight them at this moment and get kind of used to the battle controls. You'll basically click your right stick and then your right trigger you can use to do your secondary attack. The main attack in this game is a little unusual. It's the right bumper. So that's kind of a quicker slash with the right bumper, and then the heavy attack with the right trigger. So we're going to press start here and go over to the right to the quests, go down, and then over to the left and down to navigate and press A. And then the Black Spirit is going to talk to us a little bit and get us started on the, I believe it's called warm-up quest, where we have to actually fight the wolves. So we'll click on the main quest and then warm up and confirm that one. And then you can hit the right bumper to move over to the chat and talk to the Black Spirit. And then over to the right to exit. Okay, so now we can actually defeat the gray foxes. You can see we have that objective at the right. It says 0 out of 10 so far, so we need to defeat 10 gray foxes to finish this. So just make sure you've got your weapon pulled out with the right stick, and then use your right trigger and your right bumper button to hack and slash through 10 of the gray foxes. Should take you just a minute to complete, and you'll probably level up a time or two. You can see your level at the upper left corner of the screen. You see I'm at level 3 right now. Okay, so we're still at level 3, but we're almost to level 4, and we completed that quest. So at this time, we've got a quest marker. You can see the navigation is pointing us in this direction. You can hold down the left trigger to run, and if you want to put your weapons away, you can hit the right stick to do that. We'll hold down Y to talk to the soldier and get started on this quest. Just moving through the dialogue. Okay, so now we're headed into the ancient stone chamber, which is right behind this soldier. So we'll just head deep into the chamber. Luckily, we've got some navigation arrows to follow. I was having trouble when running, trying to get the camera to not get hung on the edges of the walls. It's very strange that the camera gets hung, but it does. So you might not actually want to run in the cave here. You might want to just use your left stick and not hold down the left trigger. But when you get out into the fields, I would probably recommend holding down the left trigger to run and sprint your way across. All right, so we're here in the ancient stone chamber, and we're going to talk to Eden again, who has moved down here. You can hold down the Y button to talk to him, and then just A to page through all the dialogue. And then we'll exit the dialogue, talk to the Black Spirit. And we can exit this dialogue. And then we need to examine this thing in the middle of the room, the ancient artifact. So you can hold down the Y button to do that, and then chat. And then you can press B to skip the cutscene, and then A to say yes. All right, so we finished with the artifact. Let's talk to Eden one more time. So hold down Y next to him and move through that dialogue. We're almost done with the dialogue portions of this quest, thankfully. We've got some battles coming up, so it'll get a little bit more exciting. All right, so he gives us the Rapport with Captain Cliff quest, which takes us back outside. So follow your navigation markers back outside. I was doing a little bit better with my sprinting here and the camera not getting stuck. All right, so we're still heading over towards Captain Cliff here. So this is the area we need to get to, and you can see at the upper right it says we need to defeat some small tree spirits, 7 of those, and 10 more of the gray wolves. So you'll see them all around this area. The wolves are obviously gray, and the tree spirits are kind of look like little shrubs. So we'll just keep using our right trigger and our right bumper to take them out. And just keep an eye on those objectives at the upper right so that you know when you've defeated enough of them, because there are way more than 7 and 10 here to defeat. There should be plenty around. You might see some other players like this that are doing the quest at the same time as you, so that's fine. I don't think there's any sort of friendly fire on at this point, so there's no way you can attack each other at this moment. And there are plenty of wolves to go around and plenty of tree spirits to go around. So we finished with the wolves. We've got 4 out of 7 tree spirits. So just kind of move around in the area and see if you can find the ones that you're looking for. Like I said, there should be plenty of them around, and I believe they respawn pretty quickly. Alright, so that has finished what we needed to do with Captain Cliff. So at this point you'll want to hit your start menu and move over to the right to select a quest again and go down to navigate. And then we'll get to talk to the Black Spirit again and start up another quest, and he gives us a couple of options. So let's click on main quest, and then I clicked on Tree Spirit Expert. And then if you want to, you can go over to the right and select the Black Spirit's Gifts quest as well, although I don't think we actually end up using that one. It's more of an inventory quest. So we'll move over to the right and then exit. So if you turn around a little bit, you can find the navigation instructions and you can follow the blue arrows to the area where the tree spirits are. And this quest, I don't know if it's glitched or what. I've never actually been able to completely finish out this quest. So you can see that one of the elements we've already got crossed off, to learn about the small tree spirits. The other one at the top is to learn about the mature tree spirits, which basically, I believe, just means to fight the mature tree spirits, so the big guys over here. So just run up to them and start hacking and slashing away. You should be able to survive. They're not incredibly tough. Taking a look at my level at the upper left, I'm at level 5 at this point, so you should be about in that vicinity of XP. Again, we're trying to get to level 8, so we'll get there in just a few minutes. So we've learned about the mature tree spirits by defeating one of those. The immature tree spirits are these sort of middle-sized ones, but after you defeat one, that doesn't seem to cross off that objective. So I think that's about as far as you can get in this quest. It seems to be glitched for me. Let me know in the comments if you figure out how to learn about the immature tree spirits. But we're just going to move on to the next quest area and grab the rest of our XP up there. So let's navigate to another nearby area. Press start and make sure you've got the main tab selected, and then click on the beginning of a journey section. We're going to go to Unaccepted Isolated Officer Fenia and click on that one. And then move over to the left and go to navigate. So she's really just up the hill from where we were. You can hold down Y to speak to her, and then you'll see that she's in the middle of a battle and she's just surrounded by imps. And this is perfect for us. We're at level 6 right now, and we need to get up to level 8. And you can do that basically just by battling here for a couple minutes. You'll probably spend 5 minutes or less just attacking the different imps. And try not to get surrounded by them. Try to watch your back. You should be okay. Although I did actually die this time around, so I'm going to cover actually what to do here to replenish your health in case you do die. So you can see I'm not following my own advice here, and I got surrounded by imps. This was actually my first death ever in this game. So we're just going to press A to do the instant resurrection, and then you can kind of jump out of there and move off to a safe area where you're not getting surrounded by the imps. And you should have some health potions that you've recovered as you've traveled around. So once you're safe, if you want to use one of your health potions or maybe multiples of those to build your health back up, you can press left on the D-pad. You'll see my health going up at the upper left corner of the screen, that red bar. So I'd probably just go ahead and fill it back up because we're almost done with the quest and we want to make sure we live for a couple more minutes while we get up to level 8. So I'm at level 7 right now. So we'll head back into the battle now that we're all healed up and see if we can bump ourselves up to level 8 and finish out this quest. So nothing special going on in the battles, just continuing to use the right bumper and the right trigger and finish off a couple of imps, and there we go. We made it to level 8, so the quest will unlock after you finish that, and we'll go ahead and turn in that quest for the 200 rewards points. And that's going to do it for Black Desert. I hope everybody enjoyed going through that for a third time. I think, hopefully, I'm going to say that's the last time that we'll ever go through this quest, but don't quote me on that. I've got my fingers crossed for it anyway. So we're going to have a quest guide coming out for Code Vein, pretty much just a heads up on that quest, and we will have a guide coming out later on today for the Microsoft Rewards app, where we're going to work on grabbing 3 achievements in a Game Pass game to unlock even more rewards points using that app. Thanks for watching, guys. If you found that video helpful, please be sure to click the subscribe button on YouTube and hit that bell for notifications. You can also find links in the description for other social media links of mine. Stay tuned for more Microsoft Rewards and achievement guides, and I'll see you in the next one.